All right, hello YouTube. How's it going? It's been a while. Not really. It's probably just been right now. But anyway, um, so we're gonna be reacting to Hero High's video on Emiru, the Emiru situation. So it's some more really silly and stupid drama. Let's go ahead and go. It's wild. I should have prepared it. I'll bring that up too.
Twitch streamer Emiru is currently being accused of being an ICE sympathizing Nazi by Twitter activists, all because of
All right,
this
see you,
1 minute
Muffin.
and 6 second clip where a viewer asked her thoughts on ICE, and she responded by saying, quote, I get people wanting big content creators to say their opinions on important topics, but it's like if you need a streamer that doesn't know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to get off the internet. The YouTube copyright bots might not like the music in the background of that clip, so I
Oh,
unfortunately won't be
I could still play the clip. I don't care. I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, we'll play the clip after this.
playing it, but that is verbatim what she said. As mentioned, this sent the Twitter activists into a frenzy. For example, this Hassan groupie Denims responded to that clip
This is
saying, never thought I'd see
ridiculous.
the day we'd be fence-sitting the modern Gestapo and calling Emiru a racist chud. Wow, that sure means a lot, doesn't it? Monkey VTuber Banana Juju responds to Denims saying racist for not saying anything, make it make sense. Well, the funny thing about that is, yeah, that's actually part of the Twitter activist playbook. They say things like silence is violence. In other words, if you're not actively outspoken against the things that they want you to be against, they say that you're the same thing as someone who advocates for those things. It's simply a way that they try to browbeat people into submitting to their demands. SAG-AFTRA is a notoriously corrupt union that screwed over the healthcare plans of senior citizens and became even more disgraced just last year during the failed 2025 Hoyover strike, where many English voice actors went mask off and permanently ruined their reputations. Well, this SAG-AFTRA voice actor, Damien Haas, would waste no time virtue signaling at Emeru's expense in this tweet that he made. Hey, it's actually super easy to stream and have opinions. I'll show you. Screw ICE, screw Donald Trump and everyone in his administration, screw Elon
Uh,
Musk, free Palestine, US is stolen land built by stolen people, Luigi did nothing wrong, abortion is
you can just say you're retarded, bro. You can just say you're retarded.
healthcare, leave trans people alone. Wow, repeating the exact same virtue signals that every cronyistic SAG-AFTRA VA has. It's a very brave, man, very impressive.
That really is a wild collection of stuff there. Oh, what what do I even say?
Hassan Groupie and typical SAG VA aside, we also have this random Twitter activist getting almost 4,000 likes saying, if you're above the age of
I
21
think
and
this
are
was the
not
guy who was
political, I'm going to
continually
assume you're
spurging
dumb.
out.
There's thousands of tweets making the exact same virtue signals over that clip, some getting
What? But what if your platform is not political? Look at this nonsense. Again, I do political content because I find it interesting, and I wanted to get my voice out there and do my small part or whatever. And it's also fun to let me like the video before I forget. It's also fun to do that. It's a good thought experiment to voice your thoughts. I really enjoy doing it, but I absolutely defend everyone's rights to not be political but still be a content creator. The original intent was entertainment. Well, actually, I mean, it was to make money. No, I think it probably was entertainment at first, and then they monetized it. But point is, it's about entertainment. I have no problem with someone who wants to go online and not get involved in the drama, and they need to be left the hell alone. The people trying to drag them into it against their will are absolute scum. So yeah, I say that I am a political content creator. I enjoy creating political content. Not every content creator has to be engaged in the politics. This is insane. You're not allowed a platform if you don't know anything about politics or just don't want to get involved. I could say many things, but I'm not going to.
tens of thousands of likes. But it's really a self-report by Twitter activists showing
Asmon's falling off? See, these people are not serious people. They're freaking delusional. Holy shit. What are we doing here, internet? You're calling for her death over this? And I will show you the take again. He didn't play it, but I'll play it. But yeah, this is wild nonsense.
Showing how out of touch they are. Because the reality
I realized I didn't read that out loud. But yeah, if you're neutral on something like ice, you actually just need to be put down. What is wrong with people?
is really a self.
And like, I just say that in general. Like, I'm not defending Emmy here. I think what she said was totally fine. I think she made a good statement. But I'm not. This is not a fight I am invested in. Like, there are people I appreciate online that I will go out of my way to defend, but Emmy isn't one of them. I'm just commenting just on this person's behavior. It's nothing about, oh, I'm simping for Emmy or something like that, because some people like to jump on that thing. No, you could put that about anyone. Like, this is just fucking insane. If you're neutral on something like ice, you actually just need to be put down. No, fuck this guy.
Report by Twitter activists showing how out of touch they are. Because
Girl, F you. Maybe it's because it's important to use your huge platform and your that's her decision. She can do it however the fuck she wants. Build your own fucking huge platform. To advocate for what's right, but I didn't expect no. Oh, these freaking absolutists. I'm at least I have enough humility to know I'm not right about everything. Like, I have strongly held opinions, but I don't just assume they're all correct. There are things that I could get my mind changed on. Maybe these people should try to make arguments instead of go straight to violence and threats and like talking down to people and stuff. It's much more compelling. These people are freaking insane.
the reality is most people are not political, or they follow politics very loosely. Anyways, that's the situation, and of course, just a very small sample of the many offended people on Twitter.com. But let me know what you think and have a lovely weekend. I'll see you in the next one.
Okay, so I think this is the yeah, this is the one. What do we got here? Girlfriend. Oh, yeah. They're targeting them too. I don't want to watch Leaflet's reaction because it's long, but we will watch the original video because I am curious to interact with that one as well to react to it. But yeah, let's go ahead and bring this over here. This is the actual thing. Not that I care about DMCA, because again, I'm not monetized, but just as an experiment, I'll try to pause it like at least in thirds or something, because if you're reacting to it, hey, speaking of, there's Ivan. Hi, Ivan. I'm not sure you're still in chat. You were recently, but yeah, there you go. There you are, right there. I like to comment. I got you, bud. Great response, actually. Those people are clickbaiting. It's fine to have no takes on things you have no knowledge about. Yep, absolutely true. But again, even if she did have an opinion on it, it's not her obligation to voice it anyway. It's so insane what people are demanding. But yeah, anyway, we'll go ahead and play this. I think it's a completely valid statement.
Like, there's a certain extent where I'm like, okay, sure, I get.
Oh, I need to go back a little further. Hey, sup? Yeah, I was just saying I saw your response here. You're on screen. You're famous. You're famous.
Like, there's a certain.
Thoughts on ice. So she's responding to someone asked in chat, I guess, thoughts on ice. And again, she's completely free to just like she's completely free to not voice it, but maybe she should have just ignored the chat. But again, I'm not saying she deserves it. There's no way she deserves all the hate she's getting. But yeah, just maybe that was a super chat or something. That's one thing. But if it was actually just from chat, like, that might just, I wouldn't ignore it because I try to engage with everything. But if you're like a massive platform, you're gonna be letting some chats through anyway because you just can't react to all of it. So maybe you don't read the controversial one that gets you in trouble. But again, not blaming. This is a completely sensible statement, and I do appreciate her making her thoughts known on it. And again, I would do the same thing, but I'm me.
Where I'm like, okay, sure, I get people wanting big content creators to like say their opinions.
And I see, yeah, so she's got music on pretty loud, and that scares the lesser creators away. That scares the ones without the massive balls like me. I don't care because I don't make money. Mizkif behind account. What you're thinking it's a bait, random chat, but someone was laying the trap 100%. Yeah, probably. That's wild though. Yeah, just random
like,
chat.
Important topics. I get that, right? But it's like, if if you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to like get off the internet. Like, just stop. Like.
Yeah, that's the core of the argument right there, and she's completely right. Like, again, they just want to bully people into having their opinions. They don't actually want to hear her opinions on ICE anyway. Because what if she was like, yeah, ICE is doing good work. We need to get those numbers up. They're not doing enough. You know, like what if she just pulled a powder or something? It's just like, yep, nope, ICE needs to do more. So yeah, they don't want her opinion. They want their opinion through her mouth and her big platform. But yeah, no, it's very true. Like, if you want someone who's not engaged in that to have the opinion, majority of the people don't have an opinion. Yes.
Like, hello? Like.
Yeah, very true. Like, she is not a political commentator. Why do you want political commentary from her?
Like,
you're
what?
insane.
Like, how am I gonna?
Yeah, this is like, well, what do you think of string theory, champ?
And, I don't know. Get help. Like, even like.
Get help.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. Again, completely fine what she did, but it's yeah, she just is a little mystified by the whole thing. She's like, what are we doing here? Stop.
Like, obviously I don't like dislike any of the political streamers.
I don't know physics that well, and then they say, well, why aren't you educated? Yeah.
Except for like some of like the really bad ones, I don't really like them. But it's like, I don't understand how in the first place people care so much what they say. I guess just because they just have a lot of reach or influence, but it's like, why are you listening to them in the first place? I don't know.
I don't know. We don't need to get into the last part about why are you listening to them. Again, it's totally fine. And as a political commentator, I hope people do listen to political commentators. Completely non-biased take there. But yeah, it's also like there are more educated people. And but yeah, so it is that they're out there and they have reach and people like, and you can interact with them. I mean, there are many reasons. But yeah, politics, man. But yeah, I wanted to draw some comparisons because we're seeing this a lot. We're seeing this exact pattern a lot. So Emiru is just one of the many. We recently saw it with Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha made a joke. So yeah, she wasn't. I mean, she was apolitical, but she made a joke about Fillion and ICE. It wasn't a political one, but yeah, she didn't take a stance on non-politics like Emiru did in quite the same way. But probably the one that's closest, we're still just yapping. We're still just yapping about all these freaking terrorists online. But yeah, probably the closest one would be Tomo, who, VTuber Tomo, who said that she didn't want to get involved in politics. Like, so pretty much the same thing Emiru did. She just said, I'm just a horse girl. And we're here to have a good time. We're not here to talk politics. So you have Tomo, you have Cha-Cha. Jelly said she didn't want politics. So kind of somewhat similar. So yeah, they don't want politics. They don't want to weigh in. They make a joke, whatever. They all caught flack. Again, I think as annoying as it is to see them try to push cancel culture again, like it had receded for a little while. It wasn't dead, but it was way less relevant. It is a shame to see it come roaring back like this, but I think people don't realize how much it's fallen off. Horse corn? No, not horse corn. Horse girl, Tomo. Oh, Vaush. Yes, Vaush. Vaush got caught with not. I think it was animated. It was horse lolly porn. Come on. Oh my god. But yeah, no, he did get caught with that. At least his was legal. There's a Lakhani thing. Oh, yes, less gross than real porn, I guess. Yes, that is true. I was gonna be like, what? But yeah, no, that is correct. But yeah, so anyway, we had Cha-Cha, Jelly, Tomo, all got caught for not being political enough in the right direction. And then you've got Powder, who's getting it for being too political but having the wrong opinions. You've got Celestium, Rev, and Straub recently lost their sponsors. But I'll get to why I think I think this is actually a white pill, and cancel culture is losing power. So yeah, Powder, Revan Straub, Celestium for having the wrong opinions, Banana Juju for she's not super political, but you can kind of tell sometimes. So yeah, we'll throw her into kind of the mix of having an opinion and just backing up the wrong person. Like she had Powder's back, and I think Celestium's perhaps. And anyway, she's just there being like, "Hey, this is kind of ridiculous" or whatever. But yeah, so all those people are getting it for wrong politics. You have the swatting, a second swatting of Chibi reviews, or I think second, might even be third or something. I don't know. I think he's been swatted before though, and he was swatted again. Um, and same thing where they go after all the people they can reach, the sponsors and artists, sometimes family. Like I was saying in one of the earlier videos, but yeah, they'll go after all the connections where they think they can hit you in a weak spot. Um, but yeah, why I say it's a white pill, it's not working. It's in fact I would say so. Yeah, they're claiming Rev and Straub and Jelly as scalps, as their victories. They think they won there. Look at what's actually happening. All the people I mentioned just grew in scope. Like they're all just going up. They're growing. They're not feeling negative effects for what they've done. In fact, some of them are just absolutely exploding. Like Powder's going huge. But yeah, and in the case and Jelly going huge, and everyone's got her back. Like so, she's getting more attention from this, and everyone's saying like it creates more conservatives. Let them keep going. That as well, yeah. But like so yeah, as annoying as it is to see, but yeah, it's also just that it doesn't seem to be working anymore. Again, so everyone rallied around Jelly. FaZe kind of ruined their connection, their reputation. I love that meme of so yeah, it was a long-standing meme for FaZe Connect of do nothing and win, because they were the too often it gets dangerous. Yeah, I think we're headed to danger either way. Unfortunately, I think we're so tribalized at this point that danger is at least an imminent threat, if not directly imminent. But yeah, no, I'm not sure we can avoid the danger. We're all in danger here. But yeah, um, everyone rallied around Jelly. FaZe Connect basically motto used to be do nothing and win, because they were the most hands-off company, um, and just let their talents be, and to be delightfully deranged. And so yeah, it was a interesting environment. But anyway, they ruined their uh, yeah. I get that. It's not really my style, but I can definitely see the appeal as well, and the usage, definitely the usage. But yeah, so anyway, the meme is FaZe Connect, do nothing, win, does one thing, loses. Like they, so yeah. Anyway, FaZe Connect tanked their goodwill, did something, nuked. Yep. But yeah, um, FaZe Connect hurt their reputation. Jelly only gained from it. So yeah, the mob claims Jelly as a victory because they got those tweets taken down and she got reprimanded, but she's only grown, and the company has hurt themselves. Hopefully, she's got a good contract. Because yeah, FaZe Connect might be done, and even if it's not done, it's going to be a much less fun place to work, because they're definitely changing, probably for corporate reasons. They're going to go public and stuff. It's a mess. But yeah, FaZe Connect isn't FaZe Connect anymore. Hopefully, Jelly and Pippa and all those people have a good contract, can get out, keep their models, all that, all risk, no reward. Yeah, yep. No, it was a really stupid statement. But yeah, so anyway, and then Rev and Straub lost their sponsors. They're claiming that as a scalp as well. Issue there is Rev and Straub are going to be fine. It sucks in the short term, but I imagine they're already in the works. Maybe go over to Gamer Sups or something like that. It's not a big deal. I don't like to speak to others. Like I don't like to make light of others' misfortune. So I'm not saying this definitively. It's just my opinion as a outside observer. But I think they'll be completely fine. It's going to be a short-term inconvenience. They can move on to something else. It's not. They didn't lose anything permanent by this, and I don't think that's just cope. I think that's a reasonable take. But the really interesting part is Advanced GD completely ruined their Meat Canyon versus Drink Company. Uh, Advanced GG completely ruined their reputation, and they sided with a bunch of the hate mob was actually coming from their own creators. So they sided with their creators, with their smaller creators, in a hate campaign against their larger creators partners, and then kicked those partners out allegedly for being too hateful. So they sided with the people who were actually running hate campaigns, and on their main accounts there was like no subtlety involved. They were just out there openly running hate mobs. Advanced GG sided with them, kicked the Rev and Straub off, and Straub had barely said anything. They basically kicked Straub off for being Rev's wife. Like it's so yeah, it's just insane no matter how you slice it. But why I'm saying this is still fine is it doesn't really hurt them, and the Advanced GG made absolute joke of themselves and sided with the people who are actually breaking their terms of service. And those people are now so toxic and getting so much hate that Advanced GG used to have a like a sponsored featured partners section on their main page. Their featured partners were so Rev and Straub blow up. Yeah, hopefully they get bigger from this too. I mean, they're already pretty big, but yeah, hopefully they just get even bigger, and get supported on their next merch drop and all that. I mean, yeah, I think it would be funny if they go over to GamerSups and like break all the records or something. But yeah, anyway, Advanced GG's, the people they sided with and kept as their creators, are now such a toxic commodity that Advanced GG can't even have a featured partners tab on their page anymore. They removed it. They removed it after the drama. So they sided with people who they now can't even promote. So yeah, people are claiming Rev and Straub as a victory. They're like, yeah, we got these hateful people. We win. The mob wins. Who are we going after next? Because that's always how it works. And it was the same in the Phase Connect thing. They've already got their sights set on the next target. They've got blood in the water. They're like, let's go. So yeah, they think they won. They took out Rev and Straub. They only hurt themselves. It's just a category of targets for the crazies. All risk, no reward. Yeah. But yeah, so they only hurt themselves. You've got Vex and JoJo were the two big harassers there. I actually do feel bad with the apolitical or just smaller creators with Advanced GG, because that's actually another group that got hurt. Like, not everyone on the featured partners tab was leading a hate mob, but their remaining biggest ones, I guess, were the ones leading the hate mob. So yeah, I do feel bad for the other people who caught flack, but it's absolutely hilarious that some of the biggest leaders of the hate mob that were directly affiliated with Advanced GG are actually going to be probably the biggest losers. Like, they've made absolute toxic commodity, and any company that does their research will not want to work with them because they led hate campaigns against their own company. So yeah, hopefully no one else, I shouldn't say hopefully, I don't like wishing ill on people, but I'm just like, a reasonable company will not pick these people up, and they can't even be directly promoted. As far as I know, the codes still work. It's not like they were removed. You can go buy their products, but that's only the streamers reach now. You can't go to Advanced GG and right there on the front page see, oh, I want Vex's drink or whatever. So yeah, I view the whole thing, again, it sucks cancel culture comes roaring back. Again, it was never dead, but it was a little diminished. It sucks it's back, but it's nowhere near as strong, and I don't think they got anything out of this. The only people hurt are the companies and the hate mob itself in the case of the Advanced GG stuff. So yeah, do not fear, do not black pill. I think, again, I feel for the people affected by it in a negative way, like Rev and Straub, and it's going to be stressful for all the Phase people. Like, they don't deserve this drama. But overall, you have some minor inconvenience, but they didn't actually get anything, and I think in some reason, and you actually have growth coming from some of the people they targeted. So yeah, cancel culture's back. It sucks, but they're not winning, and it's not as effective, and in some cases actually directly counterproductive to their ends. So yeah, no, cancel culture's back, but doesn't have anywhere near the same weight, and that's something to cheer on. Alrighty, that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching YouTube. Peace.